So I watched this video by this guy that goes by the name of Grandmaster J.
This bitch will knock you the fuck down.
And he's supposedly the leader of the NFAC, which is the Not Fucking Around Coalition. And recently they had a little get together, a little protest is what they call it. I call it a little tea and crimpets party. And I think it was like 2 or 3 of their own people got shot by their own people.
Weapons go off by themselves all the time.
That's right. Their own people in their little quote-unquote coalition shot other people in their own coalition. And this guy, Grandmaster J, tried to justify this in a video. And he goes and he describes about his weapon.
It's my first weapon that I ever bought. I bought this weapon back in 1990 in Germany.
The first one that he got in 1990, supposedly when the company that manufactured his weapon was opened in the early 2000s. He also stated that he got it from Germany and that it was a bullpup, but it was clearly an AR that was featureless with a fixed stock.
This is an XR15 shorty. We call it a bullpup because this bitch got kicked to it.
So that being said, that's the first several lies in the opening of his video. And then secondly, this man goes to say that when you have a magazine and your bolt's locked back.
The interesting thing about this weapon is if I pull back the bolt, see that? See the bolt? There's no bullet in there. Pay very close attention.
I don't know why any of those freaking clowns in his coalition would walk around with an open bolt, but he said that when this is pulled back and locked back and you slam it against something, that bolt will close and it'll discharge around.
If you sit down and you bang this on the ground, you will blow your head off.
Well, that doesn't work that way in AR, because when you fire through 30 rounds in a standard capacity magazine, this automatically locks back. And then when you slap a new mag in and you hit your bolt catch, this slams shut and it loads the next round so you can keep going. It doesn't discharge around unless that thing right there, which I hope you all know what the fuck that thing right there is pulled.
If I'm not paying attention and I take this weapon and I bang it, look what just happened. The bolt goes forward. The weapon has fired. I didn't touch the trigger. I just simply banged it on the table.
So, check it out. In this gun, I've clearly got a loaded magazine. I'm going to quickly lock this bolt back. My bolt is locked the fuck back.
Let me show you again. I'm going to sit down. I'm tired. You just committed an incident.
Still nothing bad has happened. And now, that bolt just shut. I don't think I blew the roof out, but this gun's hot now.
It happens in basic training every day. And you all get a letter and a flag saying your son was killed in a training accident.
Doesn't mean that I'm going to negligently discharge a bullet just because that bolt closed. However, now, for the safety of everyone here and around me, I am going to drop that magazine and I am going to clear that weapon.
So don't believe these motherfuckers running around talking about you shouldn't have had your hand on the trigger. You don't have to have your hand on the trigger.
So now I have a bullet, cleared weapon, and there has been 0 incidents. This guy's a fucking clown. His group's a bunch of fucking clowns.
Unless you understand weapons for real, don't you listen to these motherfuckers who have no intention of ever picking up one.